we're with the Joranalogue team, Joranalogue. I'm Frits, and I made a patch here that I really like to do. It's not the first time that I did this. I did it many times because I really like this. So I created a kind of random rhythm. I have one contour that's clocking this step 8. This step 8 is also sampling orbit 3. So we get all random voltages on all these outputs. And I took this one gate output on the 5th step, where you normally place your snare to have a bit of a fixed rhythm thing to focus on. So we have this snare here. And this step 8 is outputting a lot of random voltages, and it's mapping this step 8 to play randomly. So this step 8 will randomly assign which is going to play here. And I'm extracting all kinds of triggers here to get a groove. So here we have a kick and a snare. Sometimes you hear a snare roll that's also triggered randomly here. It's a looping contour. Then we add some noise. The noise I got from Generate 3. I really love this patch. I love the noise source that you get out of it. This contour just gets the same 16 note as here, and I'm also sending some random modulation to the envelope of the hi-hat to make it more human and groovy. I also took this contour is actually our clock generator. I divided it by 2, and I'm doing this clock division to create swing with this contour 1. So every second beat I delay it slightly to get more groove and some swing. Then I have one more sound. It's a simple patch, but I really like it. It will suddenly play. It's just a filter that's being pinged with some random CV sent to the volt per octave input. But I'm pinging this filter and sending it through a Volt 6 to get some nice stabby tones. So let's do the kick again and the hi-hat.
So how many voices have we got in total going in this patch?
Now we have 4 voices, and I've added one more acid voice that also being played randomly. So what I kind of want to say earlier, this snare, the snare on every half beat,
yeah,
it's the place where you want the snare. That's the only thing that's always stable, and all the rest is being triggered randomly by the random CVs that generated here. So now I also added an acid sound. So this is a groove. What I also did, I put it through our Collide 4, our newest module, and I'm gonna give it a bit more gain to make it very rough and nasty. And that's mostly the patch, but what I also did is routed this whole mix through our enhance to give it a low cut and the delay. And I put this all on this switch module, so when I enable this, I'm sending the sound to the delay 1 and enhance for low cut. What I also did is the same thing, but now I'm also sending the sound to Collide 4 in frequency shifter mode. And I'm also sending random CV to here. And then the last switch will remove the kick and will open the snare envelope completely. Maybe a little less gain. And yeah, everything is analog, so you can put this up until audio rate or the slowest you can think of. And
so how long did it take to create this patch?
For me, half hour and some inspiration maybe, but to be honest, this drum patch, I really love doing this with modular, with our system especially. I kind of learned it on the conventions myself, because we had such a nice system here, and it's not that difficult to do the drum patch actually. Just a bit of knowledge and just having fun. I
So,
guess.
do you have a plan in mind before you start patching, or did it come about through experiment?
Like what I did here with these 2-step 8s, I do this so much. It's also my way of patching at home. I love to use step 8 as a pseudo-random generator. So the way I created this rhythm, I do this a lot, always in the same way. But then once you start going, you know, it's modular. You always end somewhere else, and you get inspired while you're busy. Yeah.
Excellent. Many thanks, Frits.
No problem. Pleasure.